And yes, I am right back. I have to turn that off if I wanted to upload on YouTube. With the present account I'm having, I only can do up to 10 minutes, which is probably a good thing. Otherwise I would go on and on and on and on like the Energizer Bunny, which in a way, I mean, so far kind of have with, what is it now, 220 videos? 230 almost? Wow. It's good. It's good to express. It's good to realize. It's good to be aware, like this guy over there, you know, standing there and asking people who come out there for money. I was thinking to myself, and maybe others agree with that, how in a way rude it is. You can't even walk down the street without somebody asking you for money. And what's up with that? Isn't it just a mindset, which is like the homeless mindset? Gimme, 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 gimme a, yeah, you have some change? Instead of people using their time, you know, to really move beyond their own challenges, they stay stuck, they stay on the streets, they stay in homelessness, they stay in that mindset. Many times these people have ended up there because of something traumatic happened to them in life. And so they stay stuck. And yes, it is about getting unstuck. Oh, look at this beautiful dog. Absolutely. You cannot see him yet. There he is. Hey buddy! How are you? It's a wolf. Oh, it's a wolf. He's gonna bite me. No, he's not gonna bite me. But yeah, animals are cautious, very much so. Like cats, they only come to you when they feel like it. Very independent. And there's a great parallel between the nature of animals and our nature. Because ultimately we are animals as well, we human beings. Totally we are. And we function according to certain also certain instincts, absolutely. Certain drives. And so to understand that, and to understand ourselves and one another, and how we work, how life works. I say when I talk to Janikle, and I talk to her many times, about many different things. When I talk to her, how some of these laws, you know, how people react to one another, and what this is based upon, and how it's a matter of working with one another, and understanding ourselves, and learning together. And then I say many times, this is how life works. That's really a good kind of headline or a good concept. We're here to explore that. And once you are able to become part of this process, you can say this for yourself. That's how life works. You understand those basic principles, those basic life principles, which lie at the foundation of how you create your own experience. And the patterns that ultimately, you know, keep you being stuck in your own mind. I'm not saying that you are stuck. I'm just saying, well, this world is filled with people who are disillusioned, who are depressed, who are anxious, who are fearful, who have given up hope, and who look for... Also, an interesting thing, I was talking about Janikle. Oh la la, there's a... what was that? A nice car. Well, that's why religion is so popular, because as children we had this love for ourselves and this love for life. But then as we grew up, it was kind of drummed out of us. And we totally lost that awareness, because we become bitter and resentful over the fact that we had to give up our free spirits, which we all had as children. And so as we grow up and went through emotions, you know, we had to find something else to rely upon. And so religion comes there to tell us there's salvation, there's hope. Of course. But it's very misleading and very dangerous to think this way. And that's what wars are fought over, my God versus your God. When the God, you know, the spirit behind everything, which cannot really be defined. There's no need to argue about that. It's a matter of, you know, living according to that spirit which lies to each and every one of us, which is even in this little piece of this little tree here. And this, nature we call it, right? You know, a little seedling or a huge tree grows. I mean, this is small compared to the huge trees we see. What are you looking at? I'm shy still, you know, kind of working on that. And also it's like weird, you know, I've met a third woman now and I totally love Janikle and I want to be with her, but oof, oi, lots of people in this world. Lots of people in this world. She was also schnuggelish. Oh boy. Well, we'll see where we're going to flow to, you know. And now the experience, I'm back in at the library. You've seen that before. I walked, yeah, it took me 20 minutes. But see, that's how poor I am. Can't even afford a bus pass. I was supposed to get from social services, and they kind of, oh well. Yeah, I remember also being for a long time, you know, dependent on the government and receiving money from the government when I first came over to San Francisco, because I had nothing. I was homeless, right? And that went on for a year and a half, something like that, that I got money from the government. And then I started working part-time, and slowly after a while I stopped doing that. Well, I always, the whole time, you know, I prepared myself to develop on the ideas of Realize to Actualize, and every day I take the camera, every day I recorded my voice, you know, I wrote things, and, you know, started to build on that. Especially my state of mind, you know, with all of the craziness, it's been very, very challenging, to say the least. When I have in my mind, I can write books just by sitting down. It's just, my mind is not there, because I have so many worries and so many things that really make it, yeah, you know, I'm only one thing. I mean, I don't eat well. My stomach is bad, because when I'm home then, home quote unquote, I'm on the computer, or we want to watch a little TV, and just, yeah, I don't take care of myself very well. I guess as a result of, you know, how difficult it's been. And so I somehow take it out on myself. You know, I hold myself back. I see that. And I think to some degree we all do that. We all hold ourselves back. If you really think about that, you might come to the realization for yourself. Sometimes we sabotage ourselves in many, many ways. Like, I don't want to sabotage me being late for this appointment, which I have 10 minutes for to be there. And yeah, when I come back, I guess it's dark already. Okay. Now it's being 10 minutes until 5 o'clock. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. That's when I go.
Very cool. It's also, that's City Hall, yeah. That's where I was talking on behalf of the 555, and Frank hasn't even said thank you. I brought a reporter there, you know. Now a photographer is coming. They're covering his story. Nothing, and he wants me to pay rent. It's funny. Well, you know, we all are the way we are. And sometimes I was talking to Janikle in this world, you know, when one person is crazier than the other. We're all crazy in our own way, but beautiful in our own way. You know, nobody has a right to change anybody for whatever reason, or try to change anybody, or tell anybody how to be or what to do. We're all unique, and it's about, yeah, freedom. Let freedom reign, no doubt about that. Be free who you are. Free to live life and explore life and learn and unfold in your essence, and allow others the same to unfold in their essence. I think we're all here to help each other with that, and that's again the conscious revolution, the purpose of that, and that's what we're trying to do at the 555 as a not only housing community, but it's a place for learning, and it's a place for healing. So be nice to meet you there. Meet you here in San Francisco, get a phone call from you, and start a dialogue, because that's where it all begins, with the thoughts. It's about this, how to move forward in this awareness. Now at the 555 bring about a sense of community, because it's a physical place. Online it's the same thing basically. And in your family it's the same thing. How can you develop better relationships between your parents, your brothers, whoever? Your bosses, people who upset you, the greatest teachers of them all, those people who drive us nuts. Because we always, if we really look, we can see an element of ourselves in them. And they trigger something in us that we are uncomfortable to look at. And so I hope you are able to, next time when that happens, when somebody pushes your buttons and upsets you, to really take some time and breathe and think about what's happening here. Why am I taking this all so personal? Why am I getting defensive? Well, that's ultimately what we're doing. Trying to control the other person and telling them, don't talk to me this way, don't be this way. I don't like you this way. And it's like either the fight or flight response. Let's learn. That's what life's all about, what we learn. And consciously, you know, begin on that process. Like this woman over there, she's talking to herself very loudly. You know, she's talking to somebody there. No, she is talking to herself. She's just walking across the street and talking to herself loudly and looking around. You see her over there, this lady. Lots of crazy. You know, there is no such thing as crazy. We all become crazy in our own way. But we're all perfect in our own way, because like this woman, you know, we all have learned what we do and what we feel and what we think and how we act. Let's begin to learn, begin on the studies, and yep, I'm gonna say goodbye right now. Wow. It's going to be interesting when I come back from the floating experience, the floating matrix. Wow. All the best. May God bless.